Hey guys, Mystic here. Some shoutouts before I begin. I have got permanent landmines now, so thank you so much to everyone that sent them to me. That video will be out very soon, if this isn't actually the video of the permanent landmines. Shout out to EvN-Mystic for sending me 30 days of Super Elite Motivator. Thank you very much, Tim. I'll put that now. Shout out to Xm8 for sending me M69 HE frag, and shout out to Derelict51, Neno, Cows, The Biggest Pro, Four Eyes, Female Fighter, Soldier099, 123456, Guo. There's my phone going off. Roggle. Big shout out to Martha, who's now EvN-Martha. One of our newest clan members. For Mustang Crate, that's all I get. And ooh, M417 SB for 7 days. Nice. I'll actually activate that now and add it on to my current duration. Thank you very much, Martha. Very much appreciated. Shout out to the Fallen for landmines and a respawn token. Thank you very much. I'll activate that now and equip it. I don't actually have any of those left, I don't think. Shout out to iPulverize and Martha and EvN-Redeem for landmines, aviator glasses, and Lorne for getting me started on my flash nades, which is the next thing I'm trying to get permanent, guys. Shout out to Martha again for a respawn token. Shout out to Cyrus for a sickle for a day. Shout out to Chris of Rage for a respawn token. Shout out to Viper Babe for comcaps. I think I've already done all this stuff. I have, because I was sent like MP5s and stuff. Shout out to Wheelless for a respawn token, and to Pastrana8 for sending me an ACOG TA1 scope. How he managed to send that, I don't know, because ACOGs aren't meant to be gifted, are they? That's weird. Yeah, I think I've already shouted out all this stuff. If I haven't given you guys a shout out yet, I'm gonna say, oh wait, I haven't yet. So I haven't shouted out this stuff, wow. Let's go back up. If I've gone over this stuff, guys, I'm sorry, but shout out to Nawaster for sending me flash nades, to Eminem for another scope, to Please Enjoy for sending me comcap and aviator glasses, and G23. I actually really like that pistol. I should have used that earlier. I was doing pistol onlys. To Azrex, sorry, for sending me an M23F Incendiary. Shout out to Potatoes919 for sending me flash. Shout out to Reaper10 for sending me a balanced vest for a day. I'll actually activate that and review that possibly later this week or at some point. Shout out to INOU or IONU or whatever for sending me a K5. Woodless for aviator glasses. And I think that's it, because I'm up to my crappy stuff from Kalika cases. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for all the gifts. And yes, I am now collecting flash nades. I have permanent landmines, as you can see in my inventory, gear, so weapon, support, permanent landmines. So thank you so much, everyone who sent me landmines. I really appreciate it. Hey guys, it's Mystic here. I'm bringing you a review on the Xm8. You guys have wanted this review since the gun first came out about a month ago, and here it is, finally. Next time, fix the lag issue with the invite successful messages, so I can actually fraps without it crashing now. I just realized at this point that we actually had a full team versing us, and when we started the game we only had one person. I'll start off by saying that this gun is basically the same as a G36. If you can use a G36, you can certainly use the Xm8. The gun has amazing tapfire capabilities. It's directly up and down, the recoil and the spread. Like, it's straight up and down. If you can tapfire a G36, you can tapfire an Xm8. It's amazing compared to a G36. Now, in saying that, it does have a couple of drawbacks, such as it does have 4 less damage than a G36, The Xm8 has 41 damage, while the G36E has 45 damage. The Xm8 is better in portability because it sits on 65 portability, while the G36 is on 57. However, I actually found the Xm8 seems to be a bit heavier than a G36, so I'm not sure if those stats are actually accurate. I still prefer to pull out my Valkyrie if I'm going to sprint somewhere, because I think it's it appears to be faster and more portable than an Xm8. The rate of fire is also faster in the Xm8 at 75, whereas the G36 is at 68. But while this does have it does zoom in further with its L9 scope, doesn't have the G36 scope, and holy crap, I did not see that person there. While it does zoom in further, the accuracy on the G36 is up by 2 points, and I would actually believe that the Xm8 can be inaccurate at the worst of times. And I just broke my pen. Oh, now I'm sad-faced. That's my favourite pen too. Cry. Recoil is exactly the same on 68, and they both got automatic firing modes, nothing fancy or special. One thing some people will notice, who actually pay close attention to the detail of combat arms, is that if you look at the right hand side of the Xm8 when someone's holding it, the words Xm8 are actually back to front. It actually says 8MX. So combat arms, I think, got a bit lazy with the graphics on the gun in that respect, and the gun actually looks really odd. When you look at it, it doesn't look like, I don't know how to explain what it looks like. And we have someone attempting to glitch. MeFire 9000, I believe their name was. We actually kicked them in a second. Yes, MeFire 9000 was trying to glitch into that roof. So yeah, graphics wise, it isn't that great to look at. In fact, it's actually quite big on your screen. It fills up the bottom right hand corner of your screen quite a lot compared to a G36, which sits a bit lower down. So yeah, and also the image up the top seems to resemble a shark too. I don't know why, it just kind of does. Someone said it looked like a bird or something as well. I don't know. Or a helicopter. I don't know. I've had a whole heap of people saying it looks like this, it looks like that. So graphics wise, it's not that great to look at, but it's not about how the gun looks, it's about how it performs. Unless we're talking about a gold plated AK-103 or AK-47, which looks like crap, and they perform like crap. Actually, no, I think the AK-103 gold plate is not that bad, actually. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, the gun is absolutely amazing. It's, I think Baxter said that the recoil on it and the spread, like the way it moves, it's very bouncy, and he's spot on with that. It's extremely bouncy. It's like, it's straight up and down. So, as I said, it's so easy to tap fire. Anyone that's new to combat arms and hasn't learnt to tap fire, I don't recommend using this gun, because you need to know how to tap fire. You can't spray this gun. You will miss like nearly every shot. But tap firing it, it's so dead accurate, and the range on the gun's actually quite good. I was using this in Costa Rica earlier today, and the range is only a tiny bit further than a G36. And that's, I think, only because it has the higher magnification scope. But as you can see, a G36 is still a bit it's still smaller on your screen and lower down. I'd still rather a G36, I think, over the Xm8. That's just my personal thing. I know a lot of people prefer the Xm8 over the G36, and honestly, I would go either way. I'm happy to use either, but I would still use a G36 over an Xm8, simply because of the size on the screen. It's extremely obese on the screen. Not as bad as an L85A1 though. The L85A1 is just tremendously enormous on the screen. I can't get over how big the scope is on that gun. Anyway, this guy round's about to end because everyone's trying to knife him. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and it is an amazing gun. In a nutshell, guys, the Xm8 is an amazing gun. It's probably performs nearly on par with the G36. I personally still would use the G36 over the Xm8 simply because the Xm8 actually appears rather large on the screen. It takes up pretty much the entire bottom right hand corner of your screen, so it can be quite distracting in close quarters combat, or even in long range maps. If you're trying to look on the right side of your screen, all you can see is the freaking scope on the top of the Xm8. The damage is a bit less than G36, same with the rate of fire. Same with the accuracy. But in saying that, the portability, the rate of fire are a lot higher than the G36. However, I do think the G36 does have higher portability in reality, not Nexon's little stat world. Recoil is exactly the same on both guns, so either way, if you've got a G36 or you've got an Xm8, you're gonna be great. It's a great gun. It's brilliant for tap firing. Has an L9 magnification scope, unlike the normal G36, and it's it's a lot like an M417 SB, to be honest. And I would actually use the Xm8 over an M417 SB, which is an NX rare. So I may not keep that gun renewed much longer. But anyways, guys, the recoil and the spread is very bouncy, so it's straight up and down, directly on target if you tap fire properly. If you know how to tap fire, you will not like lose your accuracy on the Xm8 at all. I mean, it'll be spot on wherever you shoot. So yeah, it's got a tiny bit more range as well than a G36. And that's, I think, only due to the fact that it actually has the L9 scopes, so they had to give it a bit of extra range. Anyways, guys, it's a great gun. If you haven't got it perm, then too bad, because it's not around anymore for permanent, but it was an amazing gun. If you do pick one up, definitely use it. Like, it's probably one of the best assault rifles in the game, and it's actually really balanced as well. So, if you do happen to pick it up, or you do have it permanent, great, because it's an amazing gun, guys. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for a second for opening 4 renewal kits that EvN-Mystic gifted me. Hey guys, Mystic here for a couple of quick more shout outs to EvN-Mystic, who just sent me some renewal kits. I'm just going to open these quickly. I'm going to extend my I guess my Sky H and my M60 E4 steel, considering they expire first. One day in the M60 E4 steel, how nice of them. Let's see, try it on the Sky H, I guess, and one day in the Sky H. Well, that was kind of fail. Let's try on the Crisp Spec Ops. Let's just use one on the Crisp Spec Ops. My Redeem gun. And I got 7 days in the Crisp Spec Ops. Alright, I'm happy about that one. And let's see, and on the last one, I don't know, let's say the P90 TRC. 1 day. Alright.